It's like your imperative human right.
Episode 9. Session... Shoot. 6.
On your stream?
Yeah, I'm live now.
Oh, cool.
It automatically, I got a link to Twitter where it automatically puts the thing up.
That's handy. Maybe I should do that.
It's really, I mean, I use Streamlabs. I don't know if you use that or not.
I put a lot of work into really stupid things, like manual upkeep, which I probably shouldn't do, but you know.
Nothing wrong with that. And you do fancy chats too, so.
Yeah, tit for tat, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Oh, still not done with these sprites. Oh.
So anybody who happens to come in and watch the replays on YouTube later on, we got a special guest today.
Yeah, I'm editing sprites for a very terrible idea.
It's not terrible.
That will see the light of day in an official release, probably like 5 months from this mod. So if you ever want to come back and really laugh at the experience of me laughing at horrible things you can do with alpha transparency on specific palettes, you could definitely take a look at this mod.
I heard at headquarters that the netherworld
I'm
is
about
full
to
of
laugh
nasty,
really hard.
vicious creatures.
It'll probably look awful on some sprites too, and I can't wait to see what that's gonna do.
If we're discovered, I'll be molested by
We'll get to find out if I'll just take the
freaking
frickin' bunt and just color the hair blue. But I mean, I really could separate it out. It would look...
So you think you might get this done by the end of the year?
Oh fuck, yeah. I'm not worried about the characters at all.
Jennifer,
I'm worried about the fucking graphical presentation. That's where I'm at right now. I don't know if I'll get the aesthetics done, but I'll definitely get the roster.
Life forms are
That's easy. In fact, I'm already almost done.
Thursday.
That's the cool part. I'm literally so close to being done already.
And you started it this year, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's odd. I thought I heard a voice of a woman.
What happens when your project is simple? It has a very
Human
reasonable
children
scope.
in the netherworld?
Remember it well.
And on top of
That I said that. Reasonable.
Reasonable.
Scope.
I got it. You were kidnapped by the Overlord.
I'm just gonna
weren't
yank
you?
the colors from the official game.
Oh,
See how
the humanity!
fuck
I
bad
heard that
this
demons
looks
are
in
merciless
motion.
even towards children.
You said it looks bad in motion.
Things.
I'm gonna find out how bad it
Oh.
looks in motion.
They didn't bite your arms off, did they?
I'm
didn't suck
excited.
your brains out, did they? They didn't anal probe you,
Personally. Oh,
What the hell does
jeez.
she think demons are?
Oh.
But don't you worry. Big Sis'll make
It looks like
all
the
better.
eyebrows are a lighter shade of blue, so I can definitely
Lighter shade or darker shade?
lighter.
Ah.
That way they stand out.
Get away from me! What? Keep your sexy body
I can
away
fuck with that
from
vision.
me!
What I can't fuck with is the alpha channel. Let's see if it...
Oh,
I'm glad at least they kept the
You're going
writing
cute,
for this
aren't
port
you?
intact.
Oh my god. I
Oh,
mean, it,
don't be embarrassed, cute
it
little
works,
boy.
but I'm
Everyone
scared.
goes through that period.
I won't pretend
I'll
to you
teach
I'm not
everything there is to
horrified of what I'm doing.
know. You see, as young girls mature, their breasts grow bigger.
This
and
one's on the
boys-
list of mistakes for sure.
If anybody is curious about Homer's project, him and Kamikaze has done a couple of streams of it. I do recommend go check it out. It's pretty good.
Hey. Oh, I gotta save it as a 1.1.
Yeah, she's teaching sex ed. Who the hell is this lady?
Oh, I'm
Sorry to interrupt you, but we're not human children.
You're gonna show me the alpha? Yeah, okay.
What do you mean?
Oh boy, yeah, this is my own project on my own. Great sentence.
This is that
All on his own.
and the one you call cute
Yep.
little boy?
There it is.
Oh, Lahara.
Oh god. Oh god, his head looks weird in certain frames.
This
Hold
is
on.
outrageous! I can't believe such a cute little boy could be the Overlord.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is completely different
I don't
from
know
the
if that's gonna
information
work.
provided by headquarters. What's going on Thursday?
You know, most frames it do,
Now calculating. Now
but on others
calculating.
it definitely...
Now Now calculating. Now calculating.
Fall short of what?
Calculation complete.
What's going on with that frame?
Oh, what happened?
Headquarters
finding
is a
spray
bunch of
errors.
liars.
Oh no! Does that mean that the Overlord planning to
What
invade
is
Earth
that?
is a lie too? We came
That's
here
not
to
on the
slay
other
the
one's
Overlord for
terms
heaven's
like
sake.
that, is it?
There must be some
Oh,
misunderstanding.
it is. I don't know what that is,
Wait,
though.
did I hear you say you came here to slay the Overlord?
That
No.
looks like an
Not
error,
me.
so I'm going to correct it.
That's the responsibility of our hero, Captain Gordon, the Defender of Earth. I'm his assistant, Jennifer. And this is
That don't look
Thursday,
right.
the multi-purpose super robot.
Beep beep blip beep.
I said it to- oh, I didn't say
Nice
it.
to meet you.
Hero, you say?
There, I guess.
Captain
He's like,
Gordon
I
is
guess.
Although the
Earth's
problem
hero.
still remains
His
of,
noble mission is to
there
vanquish
are certain
any
frames
evil
of his
that
hair got
threatens
over his
the Earth.
face.
But we were separated from him when our spaceship crashed.
Seems I have to think of a workaround for this,
I
and
must
fast.
definitely meet
He's like,
Captain
and fast.
Gordon.
I don't know
Why
how I'm gonna
is
do
that?
that.
It is an
Oh,
overlord's
wait.
duty to
Actually,
challenge
it's easy
heroes.
shit,
Wow, cool.
I think.
Woman, follow me. I shall find your hero.
Oh no, maybe it's not.
Really? But I don't want that
Oh,
sexy
no.
body of yours within a 3-foot radius of me.
Alright, so what if we just
As
make
you
it blue?
Okay, let's go look for Gordon.
Wait, what? Oh, no entry.
I mean, it looks okay like that.
What kind of problems you run into?
Well, just there are frames of the hair like drapes over his face, or like block certain parts of his arm, which would look normal on like other frames, right? So,
Oh, okay, I got you.
where you get rid of the hair, it's like,
Yeah, it just kind of creates problems. I mean, if it's gonna be more work than it's worth.
yeah, I think I'm gonna ditch this palette. Funny experiment though. His
Yeah.
horns are now separated. There you go. So now if I ever want to do anything with that, that's cool. I mean, maybe I'll go the extra mile and do that for the side too, and just make a Paper Mario color.
Hey, you never know. Anything is possible, I suppose.
Yes, sir.
So other than working on your project, you well, I guess Paper Mario's been the newest thing you've been playing lately.
Yeah, like as far as new games go,
Yeah.
I've been busy bee.
Well, I mean, we are essential workers, so.
Not even that, just working on this stuff has been time consuming. All encompassing. You have to work tonight.
Yeah, I gotta work tonight. What I've been doing is every couple of days, I've been just doing like 2-hour streams.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just, you know, take my mind off things and.
Do you go to bed or after that or?
Usually about 2 o'clock-ish is when I go to bed. Like, usually what I do is I stream 11 to 1, and then I just unwind about an hour or so afterwards.
Then you go to fuck to bed. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow.
I'll be too, but I got family. I actually have family visiting, so I'm gonna be visiting them Monday.
I see. Tuesday I work, but Tuesday is the last game for the BS game.
Well, technically no. It's just the last one for randomly picked games.
Yeah, but I said the last of the regular kind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I have to... I can't say it, because if I say... Well, the first special guest for the big episode will be Dino. He has agreed to come on for one of the games.
You heard it here, folks.
You can't tell the people what game, but he has agreed to come on for one of them.
Has he been on,
BS, no. But it'll
Not
be very
okay.
appropriate. I'm gonna try and get everybody that submitted a game to show up that submitted their game for this thing.
That'll be fun.
Which means that includes the people like I consider the first game to be a choice by MF Beautiful.
Okay.
Because I remember him being particularly interested in having that played on the show at one point.
Yeah, I think he actually talked about that way before then, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna pin that message. And Wu-Tang is another one of his.
You know, you just said the game out loud, right?
Okay. Oh no. It's probably the least exciting of the 10 we got.
Yeah, people's like, oh man, another fighting game.
We got a whole bunch of other stuff. We got a SNES game I can't believe we haven't played yet.
Right? Like, I'm still surprised there's games on the list that, I mean, games that's not on the list that was never suggested at all.
The SNES one, that was the one that surprised me.
Yeah.
But, you know, now is as good a time as any. There's a Saturn game, there's a PS2 Rockforge fighting game, and he has graciously offered to appear. He's got his computer working with his mobile data tether.
Okay.
I'll have a good microphone. He'll be able to help me. He said about it, and I quote, and this is verified. What did he say? It's such a Rockforge combo clip game. Which means the mechanics are, that has me very worried. That's me extremely horrified.
It sounds exciting to me, but...
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, it is exciting, but it's not a Rockforge Unity fighting game, so this will be able to fucking set it up.
Isn't that sad? Like, these Unity games are, like, newer, but they're not as easy to set up as compared to older games.
Plus, PS2 emulation easier than a fucking Unity game is what gets me. That shouldn't be the case at
I
all.
think the worst offender was that weird log fighting game you guys played.
The one where we couldn't get player 2's controls to work at all?
Yeah.
No, at least the Monster Fight or whatever the fuck. That one, we got the controls for.
That was Unity?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was, well, definitely. It definitely was.
I think it's been a solid 2 minutes and it's still the enemy's turn. There he goes.
Just been talking, you know.
Like, that whole conversation, it was still the enemy's turn. I'm like, holy cow.
Oh yeah, how many times have you had to grind in this run?
I've done it once so far. Like, a dedicated part just doing grinding.
Bite the dust.
But I think I got Laharo beef enough up right now that he should be alright for a couple episodes. Maybe. I was thinking this is the episode where I can do some really good money grinding, but I think I'm skipping ahead.
Pardon me.
Yeah, Lahara should be able to get this just fine. Alright, let me wait here for another 3 minutes. There we go.
Bite the dust.
Oh, I saw on the thing the other day that you, or it might have been yesterday. So, Sonic Mania turns 3 years old? Is that right?
Yes.
Can you believe it's already been 3 years?
Yes.
And that's the original Sonic Mania, right? Not Plus.
No, Plus is
Okay, okay.
Thankfully, that is.
Can you believe it's already been 2 years since you've been last visited down here? Well, no, that's not right, because, never mind, I'm a dummy.
I came down last year.
Yeah, right, I'm stupid.
I do miss it, though, if you're wondering.
I'm actually thinking, if you're up to it, next time you come down here, I suggest that we just stream every single fighting game I own that's streamable, and we just go nuts.
I was thinking you should come up here.
Well, you know what? Considering everything that's going on in this country.
It might honestly be a better idea.
Well, that's if Canada's allowing us to.
By next year. You just might have to, like, verify you're alright.
He's like, are you sick? No. Okay, you're good to go.
Basically.
Even if they do that. Hey, JC. It's been a pretty good morning so far. How about yourself?
Oh, we had not last night, and I fell asleep in the car. I'm sorry, buddy. It was really late at night, though.
You fell asleep on them?
It was really late, okay? In my defense, it was really late at night, and I was tired. It was a long day.
He said he just literally got up and it's okay, Homer.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
I mean, it happens. I mean, it's even happened on me on Discord.
Yeah, I remember you fell asleep on me once. It was pretty funny.
I don't remember when that was.
It was pretty funny.
You want to know a confession? There was a good 15-minute time period where I fell asleep during Game Center BS.
There was a what?
There was like a good 15 minutes where I fell asleep on Game Center BS. I don't remember which game it was, but I literally fell asleep. I'm surprised you didn't notice.
I mean, gonna be honest, I've fallen asleep more than one time on that.
Oh, yeah, I mean... Now, it's only happened that one time, but even then I'm like, oh, shoot. I didn't mean to.
You know.
Oh, you guys been doing a Pokemon Fool's Gold? Yeah, I saw you talk about it a little bit on Twitter, JC.
It's really good, surprisingly.
Bite the dust.
It's lit.
Tower actually isn't too bad if you pick Chikorita as your starter.
Okay. I was gonna say, is it just like a sprite swap, or they actually just changed a few
They
things?
changed stats too, like base stats,
Okay.
moves, base stat totals, movesets can change, typings. It's basically like modernized Gen 2 with wacky Pokemon. Because it's got the physical special split, because you know before Pokemon just had like your type was physical or it was a special.
Yeah.
But ever since Gen 4 they've been doing like physical and special fighting.
Was it Gen 4 when that started?
Gen 4, yeah.
Okay. I apologize to the fans right now. I never made it past Gen 2 with Pokemon.
Oh my god, what is this Gordo combo? Oh my god, what?
Somebody's learning
Oh, and he
tricks.
gets this- and he gets this off Grim Reaper, that's cool. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh,
Plot twist, Homer's actually doing combo practicing right now.
oh man, that's a lot of damage. I just saw video.
Now that I'm thinking about it, when was the last... What's the newest Pokemon game I have played? Honestly, probably Coliseum on GameCube. Yeah, because I never played any on DS, I never played any on 3DS. Yeah, it would be Coliseum. No, Coliseum isn't bad, but I just find the fact that it's funny that you can, like, steal Pokemon from trainers who just don't know the situation. It's like, dude, you just stole my Zubat! Oh, I thought Coliseum was the GameCube one.
It is.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't know. It's... Ironically, I feel like it did more with 3D than the newer games.
Hey,
that's one of the big things about 3D Pokemon that's so weird. They don't do anything, like, really crazy with the 3D.
Well, I mean, gigantic Pokemon was a thing.
Yeah,
It seemed like they had fun with that.
Gen 5 did more 3D things than Gen 6. Even though Gen 6 is a game that was, like, 3D. Like, it's weird.
Which one was that? Black and White?
Yeah, I think my friends said it best when they said that, like, the thing that's weird about 3D Pokemon games is that they don't make use of the fact that they're in 3D at all. So it's just like a 2D game.
I guess Lady Luck is taking a vacation.
Well, I can say one good thing about this port is they made Gordon in HD for the first time. It only took 15 years.
Oh yeah, because he wasn't in HD in another HD.
Yeah, he was never in any of the HD Disgaea games.
That's right.
Is he still a monster class?
Thursday.
What's that?
Is he still a monster class?
No, he should still be human.
Because I remember you telling me he was a monster class in one of these games.
Starting from Disgaea 2 onward, he was considered a monster class.
It appears that we've been separated. They haven't been captured by the Overlord, have they?
These sprites are new. I've never seen them do these expressions. They added some detail to this guy. Holy cow. Something that's not lazy.
Even with Thursday's 200,000 horsepower engine,
They spent all their budget on Captain Gordon. That's just ridiculous. All the spiders got paid to re-sprite Captain Gordon.
And nothing else.
That's it.
Yeah, these are all new.
Jennifer,
Nice,
hang in there.
They knew what they needed to do, yeah.
Is Captain Gordon... Is Axel gonna be in Disgaea? Of course he is. My favorite Disgaea character, I picked the good one. He's in every game.
Let's see. He was in...
He's in 2,
He's
3,
in
4,
2.
5. He's been in all of them.
Was he in 5?
Yep. DLC.
Oh, that's right, because you got the complete version. So you had all the DLC, that's right.
Yeah, and I got him as soon as I could. Yeah. I don't care if he's not great. He's good enough. He's basically defensive Adele. It's fine.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen anybody make a tier list for any Disgaea games.
It doesn't matter. It's like so not an issue.
Bite the dust.
Like they're like trying to fight Ball, but I've seen people use Axel against Ball too. So like,
Yeah.
Because with Ball, it's just you want to overwhelm him with numbers. You
Pretty
basically
much,
have,
yeah.
You have all of your. You just level up everybody, and you just send everybody at him because he's gonna kill like half of them. So it's like whatever. It's gonna fucking.
Until later on, then they added the special ability that he does. Like, as soon as your character leaves the panel, he does damage to you.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
You
okay.
kill all of them anyways, so it's just a suicide rush. I'm never fighting that boss. I've never even beaten a Disgaea game. They're too long. That's a lot of investment for me.
Funny enough, I think this guy one's probably the shortest?
But, you know,
But no, I mean, I completely understand people not want to get into this guy just because the amount of time you gotta put into it.
maybe I'll try 6. I got my money's worth out of 5, even though I didn't beat it. I would.
Yeah, those streams were pretty fun when you stream 5.
I would argue I got my money's worth out of it. Anyway.
Naming everybody after people you know.
That's what I got my money's worth out of it. But you know, if I wanted to play 6, I'd have to wait till Axel was in the game. If he's not in the base game. But he's been in a lot of them. So, basically all of them. He's probably added to this, I bet.
He was not added to this. No.
Weird.
They added Asagi, though.
That's an L. They gotta take the L on that one. Putting Asagi in over Axel, that's a big
Well,
L.
I mean, Asagi is the more popular character nowadays.
That's a big L, bro. I'm sorry, that's a big L.
I mean, the girl finally got her own game.
That's a big L, bro.
I mean, it's a mobile gacha game, granted, but it's still her
That's a
own
big
game.
L. Big L, bro. Sorry, big L. L. Is that
L for lucky.
L for loser and worse than Axel?
You're a natural-born loser.
That's my opinion.
Hey, Adele's in this, though.
That's good.
And he's my favorite Disgaea protagonist, so...
Disgaea 2 is a lot of people's highly regarded ones, it seems.
I mean, for the longest time, it was 1 until 4 came out. Then it started... That's when people started debating. Because I never saw anybody put 2 over 1 for the longest time.
Well, everybody thinks 2 is really good, though.
Well, I should say in terms of story, everybody always said
yeah.
Disgaea 1 was the best.
Well, yeah.
Which is kind of funny because Atlas kind of made a third of the story up for Disgaea 1.
Well, you know, Disgaea 2 is still pretty well regarded. Actually.
Oh yeah, it's still my personal favorite.
It's got Axel in it. Good game.
I mean, it literally has every character that I love in a series in it. Like, we have Gordon, we have Zeta, we have Adele.
Does Axel count?
I mean, I like Axel, don't get me wrong. It's just a pain to unlock him.
It is.
Because he's just so weird to unlock in that game. And even then, you can only use them in Land of Carnage.
Well, you can play the Axel story.
Yeah, they did that at the Axel story. And now thinking back, I guess really, when it comes to tier lists for Disgaea, if that was ever a thing, I guess it's more based on what weapons they use rather than the characters themselves.
For judging it, well, that's just the quality of the game. It's not my fault that it's the truth. I'm sorry, he just has the aesthetic.
Now, okay, I was gonna ask, is it because of the theme you like him so much, or is it generally him himself?
It's both, really.
It's both, okay.
I mean, it's part of him.
No, I mean,
It's like his song.
everybody, yeah, like, everybody who heard White Tiger for the first time, they were like, oh, shoot. The song,
Violet.
yeah, they
It
like,
is.
yeah.
That shit slaps. Good.
And then he got another new theme, and it wasn't as good.
That's literally all you have to do to make a good character. Make them shirtless, give them a guitar, you got it. You've done it.
That,
Wears a coat, no shirt, just a coat, just like Gordo. It makes it. The dots connect, right?
you could, no, wait, I don't think you can ever do custom colors, can you? Like, you couldn't create your own, yeah, you could in 4, couldn't you? Or 5.
You could probably make a Gordo palette for him, and I could probably make an action.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, you can probably do a Gordo color for
Because
him.
he looks a lot like him now that I really look at it.
Well, I see your French bread. I see what you did.
You know, I gotta say that might explain a lot. when I really think about it, that might explain a lot about why I like Gordo and the other
Okay,
way
that's what I was thinking. I thought I remember 5 letting you do your own custom palettes.
Does Gordo have an Axel palette that I've never noticed until I'm gonna go look at his colors.
Dude, if he does, that's gonna be amazing.
He might have one. I'm recalling it now. Hold on.
Here I come.
I mean, even with sliders, you can still do a lot with that. Because I think King of Fighters 11 lets you do sliders, too. Or maybe I'm thinking the collections.
Oh, he does not. But I mean, I could make one. All you'd have to do is give him a white jacket and blonde hair. But you could definitely make Gordo Axel and the other way around for sure.
That is not what that sword looked like in the original.
He almost has an Axel palette. It's really
Almost?
close.
Okay.
If there wasn't purple on this, it would straight up be it.
Well, he had purple pants, didn't Axel? It's been a while since I actually seen Axel.
Oh, wait, you're right. His coat did have a purple inside. This is pretty close, truthfully.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
They even have, like, similar hair, which I just noticed. It's really funny. I'm telling you, it's the same character. That's my aesthetic. If you make a character that looks like that, I'm going to like them. I just maybe even love them.
Yeah, Axel, I mean, Axel was a pretty cool character. I mean, he's got a big enough fan base that they actually made him a main character in 4.
He's one of the most popular characters in the series, if I recall.
Next to Asagi, yeah. Yeah, if Axel ever is in a Disgaea fighter, he literally is going to be Gordo with a guitar.
Yeah.
Dude, man, I would love a Disgaea fighting game. I know I talked about it before, but...
I would definitely play Axel in it. He would just be Gordo with a guitar, for the record. I mean, Lord Zed is just Gordo in a Marvel game. I mean,
And Lord Zed's fun to play as somebody who's actually played him.
Well, I didn't do much, but I did find the Gordo buttons. Because you've seen his attacks, right?
Yeah, I've seen his attacks,
He
yeah.
straight up has Gordo 5C, Mortal Slide, and I'm pretty sure he has Grim Reaper, which is just really funny.
And if I
it's
did...
not even like...
Oh, go ahead.
Like, they're like kind of similar. No, they look like the same move. He just does Mortal Slide.
Well, I mean, considering the people who made the game...
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be shocked if that was on purpose, but it's just really funny that, like, I was like, yeah, when Lord Zed is added the Power Rangers, I'm gonna play him, and then they just gave him Gordo normals. I'm like, what the fuck? Hi? Is this marketing? That definitely counts as marketing, right? Because Gordo stands as, like, if Uni had rollback netcode, I'd be playing Gordo right now. Because he's still one of my favorite fighting game characters to just play it.
You think it'll ever happen?
Maybe. The producers talked about how good it is. So, I mean, potential.
I mean, I can see French Bread doing,
yeah, no, like, the thing about rollback is that it's hard to retrofit into new games, but like,
Right.
Uni is a very old game, right?
Yeah, it
Like,
is,
it's
yeah.
from, like, 2011, 2012, somewhere around there, because, like, the first
That
version
game's
of it
8 years old?
Hold on, yeah.
Holy
Under
cow.
Inbirth?
It felt like literally yesterday when that game came out.
Under Night Inbirth, the first version of it was... 2012, yes.
Wow.
It was 8 years old. The first version of Uni is 2012.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, JC. French Bread feels like they would be, they would care enough.
I mean, Fighting EX Layer literally just got it. Like,
Yeah.
they did that developer roundtable, and the Fexel dev was the only one to mention rollback netcode at all. And he said, yeah, I'm putting it in my game. Here's a beta patch. Boom, and they just dropped the patch with rollback in it for Fexel for testing. Which is really good, because now you can actually play Fexel online. And it's, from what I can tell, the rollback is implemented for any ping below like a certain number, because they're trying to stabilize it in the first place, right? Before they start letting it happen on really high ping. But if your ping is good enough with the other person, you get it basically perfect online. Well, yeah, the first version of Uni wasn't good. It had a lot. It had like at least 3 different.
Did we get the first version? West,
No,
and
it never
okay, that's
came
what I
out on
thought.
consoles. It was arcade only, if I recall. Uni-L was the console release.
Yeah, that's the one I picked up.
Uni-L was the one that was like, it's not as good as Unis by any means, but it's like still pretty good. Like, it was respectably good. It kind of follows the French bread gradient of the first version is horrible trash, the second version is like pretty okay, and then the third version is like...
I've heard horror stories about the first version of Melty Blood.
Oh, they are true. React is a lot better. Act Cadenza follows into that second version thing where it's pretty good, but it's got some hella jank. And then Actress Again is okay, and then Current Code is pretty great. But version 1 of Melty is hell. That is a hell game.
That might be a potential stream for you, Kame, to do. Play the first version of Melty Blood.
I've already played that with somebody else.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if I ever want to do that again. I don't know if I ever want to do that again.
Is it Rise of the Rollbats bad?
There isn't even in it. That's the first problem. Satsuki is not in the first version of Melty. She was added in React.
That's the schoolgirl, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the girl with the normal that plays footsie sport.
Oh, that's the girl that I wanted to make for Mugen with a flamethrower. Right.
What?
It's a long story.
Yeah.
Long
She's not
story.
a grappler. Stop. It's not a grappling character. She has an anti. Oh my god. I wish I had a good command grab that wasn't just my super. Come on. Granted, she is extremely gorilla. She does have that. I mean,
She's close enough for that game.
No. That game has Coma in it. He's a grappler. He just sucks. Coma is a grappler. He's a Melty grappler. He's just...
What little time I played Melty Blood, I was always Chaos.
Well, you have not picked a bad character, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I know. Deer setups.
I'll finish this.
Everything? Let me just... Mantis Arm? You know, that half-screen normal that launches?
Well, I mean, to be fair, he was my favorite CBS2 character as well.
Mantis Arm, the fucking crocodile, the charged crocodile mouth that has just completely disjointed hitbox and hard knockdown. Yeah.
Was the Rhino good?
They're all good.
They're all good. Okay, every single one of them was good. Okay.
Crow is good. The floor mouth is great. The deer. Ugh.
Well, the deer is legendary.
Deer is so fucking stupid. I hate it because if you hit him just a frame too late when he's summoning it, it comes out anyways, and you have to hold it now. Fucking stupid.
Well, his name is Chaos.
I will deal with any other character in that game. I don't even care that Kohaku has a practical vortex that you can basically never get out of without guessing or dying.
That's right,
But
she
at
does.
least if I hit her, I don't have to worry about like mistiming it by a frame and having to deal with some other bullshit on the screen that I should not have to deal with. That's Nero's like literally that's my salty character, Melty. That character pisses me off. That character bothers me.
Hey guys, guess who we're bringing back for the new Under Night? I would like to get back into Under Night, because it's been forever since I played it. And Kami did kind of show me the ropes with it a little bit.
But yeah, no, that's my like salty melting character, you know. That being said, I'll still fight him. I'll still trash on him and call the Nero player bad. But he's yeah. I play Satsuki, yes.
The vampire girl.
There's a few of those in this game, but yes.
Wow.
I play the character with the normal that plays footsies for me. Yeah, the 2C.
Literally, my knowledge of, like, the Melty Blood characters and the lore is what little I played of Fates. And that probably has nothing related to it.
I mean, you've seen her 2C, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's the hip. Frame 6.
Okay, so vampires is a main thing. Gotcha.
Frame 6, 2 hits, safe on block. Completely safe on whiff. The cons on the wiki page for this move are listed as none. Which should tell you a lot about how
yeah,
good
that
the
should
move
say,
is.
yeah.
And that's my, like, footsie stuff. So... super good. I'm okay with that. I mean, I just do it. That's my pet. My panic button isn't my jab, it's my fucking sweep, which is definitely an interesting twist on the formula.
Well, I was about to say, I guess the other thing I know about the series, if we're doing the connection to Fate, is I got a crash course in the PS2 game. That fighting game is... Woo. I just gotta find it funny that Saber is the... If I'm not mistaken, Saber is like the worst character in that game? At least one of the Sabers was. You know, you reminded me, I still gotta get some stuff worked out for Fight K2. Like, I just got the thing downloaded, but I don't have nothing for it.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Now, it's only specific arcade games, right? JC, don't feel too bad. Like, I legitimately tried to do the I think it was the original or like a re-release version of the Fate visual novel. I fell asleep. I think it was like shortly after Archer got summoned, and I'm like, I'm falling asleep here. I don't think that's just the game itself. I think that was like, that's further than 90% of the fan base. Oh, wow. Well, then I should feel pretty good then.
Hey, Harley.
I am Laharl, not Harley.
You really don't have plans to invade the Earth?
Don't get me wrong, I do love a good visual novel game. Like... Well, shoot. I'm trying to think of visual novel games. I guess all the visual novel games I do like kind of has like a twist to it. Like, there's Doki Doki, there's Big Bang Age. What else?
The twist in that game, that there's a fighting game and it isn't good?
No, it's an RPG, Big Bang Age.
No, I meant, like, what's the twist to Big Bang Age's plot? Is it that there's a fighting game spin-off that isn't good?
Why would I be interested in that?
Or is there, like, something else in there that I don't know about? I know there's a lot of Big Bang in that game, if you follow.
There is a lot of Big Bang in that game, but my god, it's a good RPG!
You may be right, but the Earth is still our home.
I mean, I believe you, but...
And Rogue is
Big
actually...
Bang in that game.
Yeah, there is a lot of Big Bangs.
That's why Gordon and I risk our lives to protect it.
And in all seriousness, Rogue is actually a pretty likable protagonist.
I always believed that was the right thing to do.
From what I've seen of him, he's pretty cool, so hey. I've no idea what he's like as a person, but I respect his values a lot.
Oh yeah, Laharl's always throwing out the insults.
It doesn't seem like you're lying, Harley, but I don't want to think that my fellow Earthlings are lying to me either.
Dude, okay, this is going way back. This is like when Disgaea 2 was first being emulated. Somebody did like a whole research paper about renaming Laharl to Harley using cheat codes because it's the exact same amount of digits, and they went to very specific details. I'm like, holy cow, this is a lot of work for just this one thing.
What makes you think I'm not lying? I am a demon.
I can tell by looking into your eyes.
It still tickles me fancy that this guy was like the very first PS2 game to be emulated perfectly.
I don't know if it's pure good or pure evil, though.
That's because what is there to emulate? Sprites?
Huh, nonsense.
Well, this guy is also a weird case. This guy is like one of the few PS2 games that you have to have an upscaler for to be able to do anything with it on PS2.
That man's eyes, are they pure right now? Well, either way, we have to find Gordon.
Like a lot of the early NIS games for PS2, the way they coded it, it was kind of like coded as if it was a PS1 game. It's very weird.
I agree.
Don't worry.
At this rate,
I don't want to hear
a war
any of
might
this.
erupt between the nether world and the human world. We It'd be fun.
I was listening to White Tiger this whole time.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Which version?
The original.
Okay. This is the stage. All right. Best place to grind money in the game. We're not going to do it right now. We're going to get Captain Gordon first.
Then we're gonna grind money.
Then we're going to grind money, yes.
Wait, really?
just to get Lahara some better equipment. Well, nah, you're probably right. I should be getting a few more higher levels before I do that. You're right. We'll just continue with the story.
And Disgaea is, well, which came first? FF Tactics or Disgaea?
Yeah, it was Disgaea. It was, what was the other game? Leipzig Ragnarok. Well, Leipzig Tactics was the other one that was programmed like a PS1 game. And I believe Angel's Present was as well. Want to know, don't exactly hate that feel either. Man, I miss PS1 era RPGs. They were, like, so unique.
I miss when,
And I'm not just talking about, like, Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. Like, there was just so many obscure RPGs that we got. Unfortunately... Oh, go ahead. Oh, no.
I just wish we could get the sound design of PS1 RPGs back.
Right?
And I guess late 90s RPGs in general.
Well, I think that also had to do with, like, how PS1 handled its sound font and all that, too. Because even non-RPG PS1 games had, like, just that distinct soundtrack. Like, I mean, look at Symphony of Night, for example. And what's a shame, too, is there's still some PS1 RPG games that never came out outside of Japan. And even to this day, still don't have, like, fan translations or nothing, and that's a shame. Like, I would love to play Black/Matrix one of these days, but it's just... You know, it's a Japanese RPG. It's kind of hard to follow. Like, I kind of lucked out that Little Princess and Angel's Gift has translation guides.
Here I come.
I was about to ask you, Homer, what your favorite RPG was, but I think it's Dragon Quest, what, 4? 3?
Between Dragon Quest 5 and FF5.
5, that's what I was thinking.
So, nothing crazy. I probably would have more diverse tastes if I could have the time to play another RPG again.
I mean, they're so time-consuming. I mean, that's what's good about the Switch, though. I mean, you can take RPGs on the go.
My job
And that
doesn't
too,
give me long enough breaks to... If I had, like, hour lunches or something, I'd definitely get out of it.
You don't have hour lunches?
Oh, no, because I don't work full-time. I'm just part-time, but I go in 5 days a week.
How long do you work a day, though, if you don't mind me asking?
5 to 6 hours. Not long.
Oh, okay.
No, if I worked like 7 or 8 hours, I'd have an hour lunch. Half an hour lunch and a few breaks or something.
Because the way our work works is, if you work 6 hours, you are required to have a 30-minute break. But if you work... Yeah. But then if you work longer than 8 hours or more, then you're required to have an hour break, or hour lunch. Man, I remember working part-time. Had so many less worries.
I wish I could get a full-time job.
I mean, I feel for you because this is definitely the wrong year for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I mean, even where I live, it's safer. I'd do it. I'm just like having trouble finding one that I would lean into and want to go out and do. Plus, I'm getting so many hours at my job, and I feel like it would look bad if I left them at a time like this when they kind of need someone they need to fill in. It wouldn't be easy to get job recommendations.
I'm not exactly sure, you know, the statistics about unemployment with Canada right now, but hey, it can't be as worse as us right now. I would hope you guys aren't as worse as us. Relatively bad, but I don't think it's US levels. Okay. This year just needs to go away, period, right now. Well, you know what? Wait. Let me have my vacation first, then it can go away. So Homer, I also gotta ask, you're gonna get a new system this year?
What?
Are you interested in the PS5 or whatever the Xbox is?
It's not coming out this year, is it?
No, PS5's coming out this year.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not getting it. Are you kidding?
Oh.
What's the launch with? Nothing that I want. So I have to wait.
I don't think they ever said anything about what launch titles they're doing yet.
So I don't even, they're backfish back. I'll be honest. Oh my god. Sam Show Warden! Oh, this comeback is good.
Sham Show Warden.
He just reflects the fireball into like hit confirm super and they die. They have all of their life gone. Thank you, Warden.
Yeah, usually, JC, when I do take a big vacation, I usually do go to visit family. Or, you know, like, for example, I have a friend come over for a couple of days or something like that. It's just, this year, with the way things are going in the United States, I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to have a vacation now. Even if I can't have family, I can at least have the time off from work. Oh, I need a drink. Ratchet & Clank's got me interested. I will give that. Ratchet & Clank's got me pretty interested. And I know Remake 2 is probably going to be a PS5 exclusive for a while. But me personally, I'm probably not going to pick up PS5 this year.
But Disgaea 6 will also be on PS4 and PC.
Yeah, Disgaea 4 is coming out for PC.
Disgaea 6, you...
Well, I mean, it's getting a PC port too. Disgaea 4. I don't know, though. NIS seems to be really buddy-buddies with Nintendo as of late. Because they're doing remasters of Prinny 1 and 2 from PSP, and as far as I know, it's Switch exclusive. You know, I had a thought. NIS and SNK has been real buddies lately. They've been having a few crossovers. You think we might have a Disgaea team for King of Fighters 15?
What a setup. I don't even know how to answer that question.
Dude, you did see that Terry and Mai is in the Disgaea Gacha game, right? Like, they have the Disgaea, like, they are drawn in the Disgaea artwork.
Okay, here's my theory. You know, SNK and Nintendo have been real buddy lately. You know, Terry's and Smash Brothers. Do you think there might be a Mario?
I don't know, I can see Captain Falcon and King of Fighters.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can too. He's a bison sprite at it from SNK.
Well, there you go.
How far are we? You answered that, I don't know.
Because NIS actually are the ones that brought over whatever that game was for Switch. SNK Heroine Girls, or whatever it was called. Oh yeah, hey Chubbs. Yeah, we're on the episode where we get Captain Gordon. I think this is the level right before that, if I'm not mistaken. For this session, we're pretty much going to do as much of the story as possible. And I'm going to save, like, grinding for the next session. So don't feel too bad if you feel like you're missing out on anything. But, dude, they did a good job on it, Gordon's Sprite so far. God, I gotta train other people. I've always had this issue with Disgaea 1. I'll always power level Laharu and nobody else.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. Well, I mean, it is, but...
I think you can get away with that a little bit more in this game compared to other games.
He's pretty overpowered, if I remember.
Yeah. Oh, it was funny when I did Ethno mode for the first time. And I'm like, oh shoot.
Super Robot Wars AP literally just using God Gundam.
Here I come.
Of course.
Which was because I sucked at the time, but I just funneled all my upgrades into him, and it was, he was pretty...
Well, that's the one that had New Game Plus, right?
Probably doing like a new game run.
Okay. You know what I actually learned the other day? That Monolith actually did a Super Robot Wars game. The people who did a Xenoblade. Or Xenosaga. Or Xenoblade, Xenosaga, I don't know. Xeno something. Xenogears.
Here I come.
Xenoblade, thank you. Which, also, fun fact, guess what was Monolith's first game project? Well, no, that's not true. It wasn't their first, but it was like their first big one. Dirge of Cerberus. What a start. I know, right? Hey, at least they came a long way. And I guess to be a little bit fair, they actually co-developed it with Square. It was them and Square that did do that game. So it's not entirely their fault. But still, it's just kind of funny in hindsight. It kills me inside that I had to beat that game one day. To this day, I've still not beaten Dirge of Cerberus.
Really?
Really, and I'm the Final Fantasy VII guy, and even then, that game was like... It's not the greatest. Not the worst game I ever played, but not the greatest.
I like that sigh. It's just exasperating. True pain in your voice when you say that. What's wrong with it? Don't answer that.
Beep, beep,
Oh,
beep. Life
look at this. This is Thursday in HD.
analyzing. It is Captain Gordon.
No, it's Sunday.
I was about to make a joke that there's actually a character named Sunday, but that was actually Saturday. I think.
See, this should have been a Thursday stream. Oh wait, it is!
No, it's not. It's Sunday.
Stream right now.
What?
Gordon,
This should have been a
Gordon,
Thursday stream.
where are you?
I mean, technically it is a Thursday stream, but
Get it?
I get it.
A familiar voice. Is that you, Jennifer?
Was this
You must
Gordon?
have
Where's
been
Curtis?
through hell.
Did he die already?
Have no fear.
No, we haven't even seen Curtis yet in the story.
You get him as a I think you get him as a pretty, right? In this game.
Yeah, you get him as a Prinny in this game.
He's pretty okay,
That's
right?
the hero?
He's like one of the better monster units you can get in this game.
Well, yeah, because he has the benefit of like a pretty you can throw, and I think is his resurrection cost still really low because of that?
JC, I don't think they changed Thursday, because this is literally this is based off the PC build, and if I'm not mistaken, you still can't reincarnate Thursday in that version.
You got a wide strike zone.
So, but like Curtis's reincarnation cost is really low, right? Like,
Gordon!
or did they actually make it higher because he's like a special pretty? Because I know the thing about pretties is that they don't cost a lot to.
Yeah, it's literally just one
no
mana.
matter what, for the most part. So
But,
use them as, like,
No, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's because he is a special printing. He does cost a bit of mana.
Who are these children?
because if you throw him, he will explode, right?
Yeah, he does have that.
Call me a child! I am the Overlord!
Which is kind of funny. I've seen people use that strategy in the first Disgaea again to beat Ball. They just throw a really powerful printing and it just kills them.
Curtis, right?
You? The Overlord?
I mean, I guess he could work.
Yeah.
Because technically his stats would be
Quit joking
really
around.
high, right? Because the explosion damage is based
You
on
haven't
the
even gone
stats,
through
right?
puberty.
Well, not the range, but... I don't know the exact formula, actually.
But it is based on like a stat, right? They have.
I'm not too sure on that one, actually.
Like the stronger they are, the more it does.
Well, yeah, the stronger they are, it does, but I'm not too sure what the actual...
Formula is?
Yeah, the
I
actual
would assume
formula.
That Curtis, by that token, would have a very
I,
strong
Captain
Right.
Gordon, Defender of Earth, shall put an end to your evil ambition of invading Earth.
I just know he has the best song in this game.
Please wait!
I still maintain that Planet X is probably... Yeah, I would go with Planet X as being the best song in this game.
Shut up, villainous.
It's not as powerful.
Villainous?
Man, it's such a crime these guys didn't appear in Disgaea D2.
Hero, nor is he defender of anything!
I'm really more sad
Let's
that
kick his soul
Human
in
Curtis
half.
hasn't been playable, like with the Cyborg in more games. 'Cause I thought that was pretty fun.
Well, that didn't.
Well, in Disgaea
I was good
2...
unit in 2 too. The Cyborg Curtis is a really good monster.
Yeah, he's the best monster class in that game.
Yeah, he's fast. He has a lot of damage. He's got really broken
We're
skills.
in agreement.
Oh,
Talks.
you... like... If you know what you're doing, Curtis can be... The Cyborg Curtis can be the best unit in your party.
Listen,
Really?
Defender
Yeah,
of
it involves the Land of Carnage. It's like a whole complex thing, but you can literally make Cyborg Curtis the best character you can get.
But if I win,
There you- more
then
proof
you
of the
agree to
Curtis
stay here
agenda.
in
The other thing
netherworld
is-
and become my vassal. How about it?
It's like it has to do with you have to capture specifically Land of Carnage monsters because they have more stats built into them, and that can like pass the normal threshold you can normally get. It's very complicated.
Fine. A hero never backs down from a fight.
Gordon, listen.
No need to worry, Jennifer. I eat guys like him for breakfast. Thursday and I can handle this by ourselves. All you have to do is believe in Captain Gordon, Defender of Earth, like always.
Like always. I agree. It'd be nice to see Curtis again.
It's a deal then. Here I come.
He's been
Defender
in
of
4.
Earth.
He was in 4. I don't think he was in 5 at
Come
all.
on, Overlord.
Wait, was he in 4?
Protect the Earth at
Yeah, he was in
any
4.
cost.
It would make sense he'd be in 4.
I would like to see if Curtis came back in 6. That
Thursday,
would be good, right?
back me up.
Beep, beep, blip, beep, mission. Acknowledged.
It's really going to depend on when Disgaea 6 takes place.
Yeah. Because I know 5 technically took place before.
Yeah, 5 is like a prequel to oh my god, his stance.
Oh, that's good.
That is very powerful.
That's really good.
Oh my god.
They did it, dude. Yo, look at Thursday.
Oh yeah, Thursday looks rad too.
He's bouncing. Look at him.
Well, he bounced in the original, but he looks so much sleek. Oh, okay, there is more bounce to him. No more steam though.
Where's Jennifer? Is she on the
You don't fight her in this map. Oh my god. Well, if I ever do get Sean Otley to do more sprites for Captain Gordon, I think I'm gonna change the stance to this.
Are you making? You're making a Captain Gordon.
It was a long time ago. I had that idea. It never got past it. Like, I got this... Like, I never got past the stance for him.
Bite the dust.
I don't even know if he's still doing commissions anymore. I can't get over his stance. It's amazing.
Yeah, look at him. There he is, dude. I can't wait to see what Curtis looks like.
Well, I mean, if you want to see what Curtis looks like. There you go. He's just green.
No, I mean, like, he's got a cyborg sprite. Cause,
Oh, you're talking about human Curtis. Okay, yeah.
yeah, because he does show up as,
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be really interesting.
yeah, because he has never been an HD sprite, I don't think, the human Curtis.
Not human Curtis, no. Only Prinny Curtis.
Well, cyborg Curtis.
Oh.
He's technically a cyborg. Because even as a human, most of his body is machine. Like,
Yeah. I think it was like 80% cyborg or something like that. It was something silly.
Also, he's the coolest looking Prinny. I have to give him credit there.
He is. I agree with you.
And again, best theme song.
Knuckle.
Like, his theme, godly. Not even a question.
Bite the dust.
But yeah. Maybe you could use Curtis in this playthrough.
What's that?
Maybe you could use Curtis in this playthrough. That's my humble request. Even though it's
I
already-
use Curtis for in game. Not so much post game, but I'll try to work him in. We get to use Gordon after this. It's gonna be great.
Baby. Attack.
That didn't look quite right with the with that effect. That looked like the original PS2 effect, actually.
Esperanto about something. Also, if you mentioned what you...
What? What, are you gonna ask him to join his army?
Bite the dust!
If that... I mean, I don't even know what his story is in Street Fighter 4. Beep beep. That's a faster animation, too. I forgot how much of a tank Thursday is.
Well, yeah, you can't reincarnate him, so he's gotta live.
Well, the good thing about Thursday is he could potentially be your strongest person in this game, just because of the way they got him to work in this game. But it's just like a very long time, so it's not really worth it. Because Thursday has the unique thing that he can steal stats, at least in the original. I don't know if they changed it for this version. Because honestly, Thursday it really basically becomes my thief.
Time of day.
Oh, we get to see Don Joaquin in HD too. That's gonna be fun.
Bite the dust! How do you like that, hero? Taste the power of the Overlord! You've learned an important lesson today. Heroes don't always win!
Thank you, Rita Proposa.
Oh no! What have I done? I have injured a human. I inadvertently...
Why'd you fight Gordon?
Inadvertently, my butt?
Well, because we're the Overlord. He's the hero.
Lon, lately you've been acting more and more like us demons, huh? No, I haven't. But if the Seraph finds out...
Meanwhile, the Seraph finds out.
Seraph Lamington, are you here? This is a serious matter.
It is always a serious matter when you come here. What is it this time?
Look at my mutton chops.
Flon has killed a human in the Netherworld.
What? Flon killed a human?
That's right. Even if she is a traitor,
She didn't
an
kill
angel
them.
harming a human is a sin. Is this forgivable? No, such a sin cannot be forgiven.
But still, that is odd. Why would a human be in the Netherworld?
At any rate, I will make sure that Flon is captured. I'll be using some of the troops. I have your permission, correct?
Very well. I shall leave it to you, Vulcan.
Yes, sir.
You know, Volcanus, I kind of remember you being less male and more female with pink hair and stealing money.
I never expected humans to interfere.
Shout out to anybody who gets that joke.
Now then, how will you respond to this?
Everything will be fine. The Seraph will understand that it was just a mistake. He surely will.
You better hope so.
No, this is the wrong Netherworld. Fair enough. So I remember my first time playing this game, and I thought these three characters, after they join, I'm like, oh, okay, so they're going to be like Hogmiser and Medeiros. Like, they're just going to be, you know, no story relevance whatsoever. But no, they're a major part of the story, so that's pretty cool.
Hi, everyone. This is your hero, Captain...
Wait a minute!
It won't be easy for Gordon.
As all of you know, I am the 37th Defender of Earth. As the name suggests, it is my duty to defend the Earth.
What lies ahead of...
No matter what...
I just realized this is the original PS2 footage. They're showing all the old monsters that's not even in this game anymore. Like, yeah, there's the male thief.
That is my
Yes.
mission. Next on Captain Gordon, Defender of Earth.
Yeah, it took me this long, yes. I feel really terrible.
Wait a minute.
Humans, look forward to my adventures.
That wait a minute was real good.
Ha ha ha, my ass!
The realization.
Why did I not just realize that till now? It was the Cyclops. I just saw the Cyclops. I'm like, wait a minute. You're not even in this game. Oh, well, it still looks better than PS4 Resident Evil 4 Ada mode.
Gordon, wash my shorts!
Why? What's that like?
Gordon!
So, the original cutscenes for Ada mode was only PS2 exclusive, and when they brought it over for PS4, basically they just stretched the cutscene, and it looks bad. Because they're not real-time cutscenes, they made them FMV for Ada's mode. And for whatever reason, they use separate models for some of the items in Ada's mode, and those models are still PS2 models. So you have, like, PS4 retextured models along with PS2 stuff. It just looks really bizarre.
What humiliation. The Defender of Earth working for the Overlord. I can't apologize enough to my predecessors.
You look unhappy. Don't tell me that a hero would break his promise now.
A hero never breaks a promise. All I can do right now is...
I'm so angry at myself, I just realized that.
As long as my faith does not falter, hope remains. I've got it. I'll just pretend to obey him. And when he lets his guard down, I'll escape back to Earth. All right. I just need to have patience. Good thinking, Gordon.
Your eyes are full of hope. You're planning something, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I was just...
Yeah, that's just really
Morning,
funny.
Harley.
I told you not to call me that!
Why not?
Laugh at
Treat
the
him that
expense
way.
of the Southern man.
Etna and Flan are going to show me around the Netherworld, and we're going to have a picnic. Why don't you come along, Harley? We made a great lunch.
Picnic? You must be joking, Jennifer. I, the Defender of Earth, am working, and you, my assistant, are picnicking?
But Gordon, today's Sunday. It's a day off for everybody.
Oh shoot, it's actually Sunday too.
Well, that's true, but... Thursday?
Yo, let's
Stay here
go!
and work with me, right?
An actual Sunday stream.
I'll be right back.
Robots require rest too. Thursday we'll attend picnic with Jennifer. La la la.
Hey, you traitor!
There you have it, Gordon. We'll leave the chores to you. So, where should we go?
It's her first time in the Netherworld. So how about the Sea of Gehenna?
Why? It's so hot over there. What kind of a place is it?
It's a big tourist spot. Since you're new to the Netherworld, you have to go check it out.
Is there a souvenir shop around?
It's not
not exactly the kind of place that sells souvenirs.
Well, if it's souvenirs you're looking for, try Sphinx's on Sacrifice Street. They've got nice mummy heads. See?
Oh, how adorable.
Hey, that's the Nether Year 666 limited edition model. I want one.
Too bad.
Okay, today it's a picnic at the Sea of Gehenna, and tomorrow it's shopping on Sacrifice Street.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm in.
Now I just plain pity you, Gordon.
Wah, wah.
All right, we're going to the Sea of Gehenna. I will never, ever allow those women to go picnicking on their
So
own.
is Gordon actually joining me?
That's a great idea.
Yeah, he's in our party
We
now.
should do it. It's not like we
Why
could
is he
go on
helping
a
you?
picnic going la la la.
He's got a
Someone
plan.
has to protect them.
Alright, to kill Lahara, right?
Well, he wants to escape, but he doesn't realize that he can't because they don't have no ship no more.
Here's my chance.
I love this idiot.
I'll sneak off and escape during the picnic.
Episode 10, Angels, Demons, and Humans.
Okay, so this is the mid-boss fights, or episode. Oh. I have a system. I can't break the system.
HD Captain Gordon.
HD Captain Gordon. It's not too weird. I mean, to be fair, I kind of been just grinding Laharo and really nobody else. Oh, they actually changed the dialogue here a little bit.
So what did they do this time?
Well, see, this guy was originally a griffin in the original version, but I guess because they wanted to... I don't know if they were lazy, they wanted to take shortcuts, they were on a budget, I don't know, they just used the bone dragon instead. But all they did is just sprite swap the griffin, so this dragon still does griffin attacks, and it's still called a manicore and a griffin in its class. Which makes sense because, you know, a bone dragon.
Sounds like there's a lot of missing monsters.
Yeah, like, they got rid of the griffins, they got rid of the reapers,
Cyclops.
the cyclops, they got rid of those. I feel like there was one other one. I don't remember off the top of my head.
That's okay, Dish. It's okay, Dish.
But what's just weird is, like, some of the monsters that required them to make HD sprites, they did some of it. And some of the classes they did, too. Like, we get the Majin back, the original design of the Majins in HD now, which they could have easily just, well, no, the other version of Majin never had HD sprites, did it?
Well, the Majin looked cool, so that's good.
Yeah.
Did he not?
The original, yeah, I kind of prefer the original over, not Zeta. Yeah, we okay, yeah. Yeah, because that version of Majin was never past Disgaea 3, and in Disgaea 3, he got nerfed terribly. It's like, I am the Majin, the most base, you know, the best class ever, and I get nerfed to crap in Disgaea 3.
Yeah, and Disgaea too, but he wasn't even the best, because then Android Curtis.
Well, I mean, the original Disgaea, well, even then, the original Disgaea 2, the Majin wasn't the best class, the Magic Knight was in Disgaea 2.
The Majin was very good. Not.
No, he wasn't terrible, but he wasn't the best class in Disgaea too.
But he was quite good for what he was.
Yeah, 4 had the robot, the android. And
if I recall right, the Disgaea 2 Majin was still one of the best classes. Just wasn't the best.
The android, yeah. I love the female androids. It's basically the female warriors just turned into robots. Yeah, because they gave the scouts new HD sprites. Oh, that was it. The tree trunk enemies, they replaced it with mushrooms. And the imps, they replaced the imps, right. V13, yeah. I actually never made that connection.
Rip to the imps, but I'm different.
Yeah, this is what they replaced the Cyclops with, the rifle demons, if you remember them from Disgaea too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can sell that.
I don't remember them super well, but I think
I think you really didn't play the main game. I think you only really played Axel's mode, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think they were in Axel's mode.
That's okay, Dish. It's okay. It's okay. It is fine and brandy.
It's past the scheduled time and still no word from Gordon.
I love these background sprites.
Apparently, even the Defender of Earth was no match for the Overlord.
They seem quite nice.
He's not the real defender.
Oh, hey, there's Curtis. Okay, so we did get to see him a little bit early.
Oh,
You just left it to
Moyo.
me. I would have been
What does it
done
look like? What does
ages
it look
ago.
like? Oh, they only show a sprite.
Oh, yeah, we don't see his sprites yet.
Look at that Randu.
So do you like Curtis, a.k.a. Cyborg00? I forget the number.
Are you
Cyborg
still carrying on
007,
about
yeah.
that?
Was it 7?
Need to be more insightful,
I believe
Curtis.
it was. Hold up. It was,
Doesn't really
yeah, it was
matter
7, I
what
think.
Wins and loses.
Hold up.
His mission ended as soon as he opened up a route to the Netherworld. Slaying the Overlord was just a pretext.
Oh, number 2, sorry.
2, okay.
To you, huh?
Yeah, Cyborg.
What an ugly way of saying it, Curtis. I prefer to call them...
I mean, that's always been Disgaea's charm. They always parody, like, whatever's kind of popular at the time. I think Cyborg009 was still popular at the time.
Gordon wouldn't die so easily. Only I, Curtis, can defeat him. I bet he beat the Overlord already and is enjoying a picnic right now going la la la.
Well, not totally out of the question.
La la la. Ha 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 ha. I never thought that picnicking in the Netherworld would be so delightful.
Is this guy really a hero? I'm not really one to say, but I always thought a hero was a bit more dignified.
Give it a Disgaea 3, Laharl.
This guy's just a fool.
No, a true hero hides his real identity from the world, pretending to be quiet or weak. Then, when someone needs to be saved, he appears admirably to uphold justice.
Justice.
That's right, isn't it?
Well, I guess.
La la la.
You sure? He looks like he doesn't have a care in the world.
La la la. All right, they're falling for my plan. Now, all I have to do is just play along until I can make a run for it.
Yeah, just don't worry about 3. What was this map? Oh, right. We're gonna be here for a little bit. really see much of Jennifer. She looks pretty cool, too. I love Disgaea 1. Even, you know, the normal Disgaea 1, but... some of the maps were a pain. Wait. Well, that's different.
What?
In the original version, if I'm not mistaken, he actually had gun levels, but in this one he doesn't. You have to do it yourself now.
Isn't it? It's already S though, right?
No, I mean, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, it was like level something something, so he had skills with it. Oh, shoot.
What?
Oh, no, wait. He always had 3 skills when you got him. Never mind. I think.
Thursday the Beast? Thursday the Hidden Legend Demon? I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, I guess I need to get her triple strike real quick. Where is 6? There you are. Cannonball. Later.
Bite the dust!
That's probably all I really need out right now. Soul Eater. Never saw that anime. Heard it was good though. Pretty banging ending thing too. Okay, they're based off attack. Gotcha.
There!
Here I come.
So you just gonna stop at 1 and then...
Check this out.
Around 1-ish, yeah.
And then you're probably gonna sign off and...
Yeah, like I said, I usually stay up for like a little bit longer, like if I'm hungry or something, and then I usually go to bed.
Well, I guess I'll have to let you go.
Well, it's not 1 o'clock yet. I'm still streaming.
Just a shame.
Yeah, work is work.
So it be that way, right?
Yeah, that was, I always liked Jennifer's 3x3 move. Like, if you have a 3x3 move, you're pretty much going to be really good in this game.
Oh, is that how it works?
Well, because the best spot you can grind in this game is, the enemies are on a 9x9 square. So if you have a 3x3 move, you're pretty good to go. Which is why fists are really good in this game. And this is before they nerfed fists in later games.
The thing about fists is that they're always pretty good.
Yeah, like... Yeah.
Never heard of a Disgaea game where the fists are bad.
And honestly, I think early nerfs to the fists was just one particular move.
Yeah, fist has always been kind of...
I could go ahead and try to unlock Cave of Ordeal, but that would probably be a hassle for this session. Terminate.
Terminate!
Oh my god, that was loud. There she goes. She's got triple strike now.
Thursday was just extremely loud, right?
Well, it's because he, basically he did a Shadow Clone Jutsu kind of thing. That's a reference.
Minimize?
Yeah, they shrink you.
What's the reference?
No, I was talking about the reference I made. Shadow Clone Jutsu ninjas.
Oh, yeah, Naruto.
Naruto Saiyan ninjas. You know, all that good stuff. Ah. This map sucks.
Terminate!
Playtime's over.
Alright, I guess I gotta lure him over here. I don't think I can zoom in anymore, you know. saw Gordon punch earlier. Oh, right, I can't lift. Silly me. Like how the guy's literally just named Boss.
Well, of course.
Oh, what's this, is it the same? Yeah, it's still the same. Okay. Duplex. Well, sort of. Pile driver. Oh, somebody's streaming Ultra Street Fighter 4. Interesting.
Yo, let's go.
I just glanced over at the recommended channels just to see what's streaming. Or what people are streaming. Let's see. Demon Souls, Ultra Street Fighter 4, The Legend of Zelda Ellipses, Street Fighter 5, Star Ocean Second Evolution, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Heavy Rain, Microsoft Flight Simulator, okay, Power Rangers, and Yakuza 6. One of those is not like the others. Wasteland of Woe. So that.
Hey, what's wrong, Master? You're not having fun? I thought kids loved picnics. The sky is blue, the weather is perfect.
Gordon, we're in another world.
Come on, let's sing.
What about him?
He's like, the weather's perfect.
I'm not a kid. I'm 1,313 years old.
Oh yeah, we actually get their ages.
I'm much more mature than you two.
Mature? I think
Like,
you
Gordon's
two
like
are about
30,
the
right?
same. For your information, I'm
I think so.
1,470.
Gordon, it's a volcano.
yeah. You know, perfect picnicking weather.
I'm fairly young.
Young? How old is young?
Young is young.
You're an angel, aren't you? Tell the truth.
Basically 13, 14, 15.
1,509.
What? You're older than me?
You old hag!
I'm not old.
That's amazing. No one would think you're that old. That's why humans act so foolishly. They judge solely on looks.
Ooh, you talk big. Then you shouldn't mind my body, right?
Well,
That's what I got out of that, yeah, JC. It's usually every 100 years, I think, is like equivalent to 1 human year.
I'm getting hungry. Let's see.
Now, it's a little weird in Laharo's case, because he is half demon, half human, but I guess it's more demon than human.
Changing the subject, huh?
Well, it has to be considering how he works.
Yeah.
Here's the picnic basket.
On guard!
Well, see, you still got Axel a little bit. I mean, him and Midboss just share the same voice actor.
Ah, the picnic basket.
They have that same. We
It has
don't
been
wear
a while,
shirt.
mademoiselle. The sweet smell of these entrees has led moi all the way here.
Hey, Mid-Boss, give us back our food.
No. I cannot oblige. For moi, a widower, this handmade lunch is like an oasis in a desert.
Very true, JC. Very true.
I cannot give it back.
You return after all this time and for a stupid reason like this?
Mr. Mid-Boss, you don't have anyone to make a lunch for you? Poor thing.
I mean, they did kind of do that in Dragon Ball as well.
Stop pitying moi. That sends a sharp pain to my heart.
Hold it right there. Mid-Boss, was it? That picnic basket is mine. Give it back now.
You are human, are you not?
That's right. They call me Captain Gordon, Defender of Earth.
And why is the Defender of Earth picnicking with demons?
Yeah, Falva Torres is the oldest.
Shut up! I'm not here because I want to be.
I believe.
Very well. I shall test your resolve, O Defender of Earth.
Unless technically we're counting as Dude Man from Disgaea 5, if that is actually Seraph Lamington, which I still don't think that's clear yet.
Now, can you retrieve this basket from moi?
Hey, you! Wait!
It's so pathetic that we put up with that idiot.
This is, you know, an actual normal level. Just dragons. So here's a bunch of dragons, go to town. I was like, okay.
Here I come.
Oh yeah, mid-boss, like, don't you get a special ending if you lose to him?
Yeah, I did already do that for this session, but I decided I would go for the other endings after the main game. Yeah, He's such a weird... And like I said, it's still unclear if that's actually Seraph Leamington or not.
Finish!
I know mid-boss, but do plot spoilers matter?
No, this game's already been out for, like, how many years?
He's like Laharo's dad, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, when it comes to spoilers with me, with, you know, doing stuff like this... Well, I'll just say 15 years is... I think it's good enough at that point.
The mid-boss is...
I should probably put that as a disclaimer on my description somewhere at some point, though. Just in case people who, you know, never played these games. But I think literally everybody that is here at the moment has played or know a lot about Disgaea 1. Yeah. Though I will admit, there are some things that's going to be a first time for me in this version because I never did the extra stuff that the PSP and PC version added, so it'll be really interesting to experience that for the first time. Because, I mean, I never unlocked Adele in the other versions. Oh, I pray they make him a human type in this version.
Wait, he was a monster?
Yeah, when they added him for Disgaea 1 on PSP, they turned him into a monster type. Which, if memory serves me right, I think monster types in Disgaea 1... I don't think they're the greatest, even, you know... well, I don't know. I know they get a stat bonus after level 100 to their stats because they're a monster type. But, I don't know. It's been so long since I did a lot of research. Yeah, they're not great. That's what I was thinking. Because usually it's the humanoid characters that are usually the better units in this game.
I know Laharo's dad is playable in Disgaea 4, that's cool.
Yeah, he's actually a human human type as well, and basically you're playing as what he was before he died, so that's pretty cool. Well, died.
Mid-boss in 4? Wait, no, he's not. Huh.
He's the DLC. He goes by King Krageshkoy in that one.
Well, that's because he is, well, yeah.
That was one of the first fights I think I was, like, always 9. Oh, okay, cool.
Lord, give me strength.
But yeah, it's also like implied that he like lets Laharo win, right? Or something. When they fight. Or that he's like...
With the only exception, I believe, being the final time you fight him, yeah, he pretty much lets Lahara win the other times. Dude, Tyrant Valvatorez is amazing. I love Tyrant Valvatorez. Though I specifically do like his Japanese voice more, because it just sounds so more menacing.
Is Tyrant Valvatorez like a really broken unit?
He's pretty good. I don't know if he's the best unit in the game. I don't think it was broken, he was solid, okay.
Does he eventually turn into a tyrant permanently in 4, or?
No, Tyrant Valvatoris was DLC. Of course, I never played the Vita version, which I think added more story to Tyrant Valvatoris. Because, get it, you got time travel, so, yay.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you know, my favorite thing. Which is now in Final Fantasy VII Remake as well, spoiler alert. I think, I don't know. Looking up something real quick on Tyrant. Yeah, I remember that, and I think the Vita version added a few more things, if I'm not mistaken. Incomplete, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I never played the Vita version of 4.
There are too many versions. Oh yeah, Soggy also got an HD sprite. That was a big deal at one point.
Well, they kind of made that into a joke, actually, in Disgaea 4, which was pretty funny.
Yeah, there was, like, DLC where you could get her
in HD, because they just did the SD, the regular sprites for her, and they did DLC HD Asagi. But all the proceeds for DLC Asagi went to a good cause, so that was pretty cool. Because at that time, that was the whole tsunami thing that happened in Japan.
Yep, and she did eventually get a game.
Yeah, I liked a lot of gags in Disgaea 4. They were pretty fun. Like, I like how Deska was like a reference to Dragon... If I'm not mistaken, Dragon Quest monsters.
Now, when are we gonna get random crossover units in this game? You gotta go the Grand Blue route, right? Actually, maybe my Kai Wars did that.
Oh, wait till Terry Borgar shows up to Disgaea 6. I'm calling it now.
Let me see what the wild crossover characters are in my Kai Wars. There's gotta be some.
In what now?
Guest characters in the Kai Wars. Let's look here. I'm looking at the page for characters in it. Where are Terry and Iori?
Oh, it's Terry and Mai. Iori wasn't in it.
Of all the people.
I mean, to be fair, they're the two most popular King of Fighters. Well, no, Iori's very popular. What am I talking about?
Were they like units, or were they...
No, they're actual characters. I mean, but it is a gacha game, so... Which is still kind of surprising they don't bring it over to the other countries. Considering how gacha has become popular nowadays.
When was Terry?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, JC.
I can't find any info on Terry Bogard in the
Probably because it's all in a different language. That's probably why there's not that much info.
It's in Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Well, then that still means it's fairly out there. When was this? I'm glad it's not in the States though, because I know you would
What would I do? Well, I found my... I'll go ahead and post them in chat too, just in case everybody's... Well, never mind, it's not gonna let me.
Where'd you find this?
I literally just Google search it. I can't find Terry, though, for whatever reason.
Oh, well, there's Terry.
Oh, you found him?
What's this? A Facebook post. Why is Sir Terrence just not pictured anywhere?
I know I liked it on my Twitter thing, but that's a while back.
Was it Makai Kingdom Chronicles of the Sacred Tome?
Oh no, that's a PS2 game.
Oh, good. This is confusing. Where's Terry? Can't find him.
Where's Terry Bogard, dang it?
I see my.
I'm looking through my Twitter real quick, see if it pops it up. I don't remember if I retweeted or if I just liked it.
List of 5 stars and really. Oh, there's Terry. Oh my god.
Oh, you found him?
I can't believe it. That really is just Terry Wow, that is weird.
Yeah, it's just Terry Bogard in the Disgaea artwork.
Just him. Yep. Huh. What other weird guest characters? I wish they had more weird guest characters.
I'm pretty sure it's most likely... because they helped SNK publish their game over... A couple of their games over to the, Switch.
I'm also going to assume the reason there's not more funny guest characters is licensing.
I don't think there is, actually.
Well, no, because, like, a lot of gacha games only get guest characters if they have the money to license it out. Hey,
And
listen, I would be playing Grand Blue right now if I had played it the year they released those Slayers characters, because, listen.
oh yeah, the Slayer characters were there, weren't they?
Listen, Slayers is amazing. That's, like, one of the best animated.
I still need to watch it.
It's really good. It's really good. If you can watch dub or sub, it's a great experience either way, so you don't have to worry about quality.
So it was one of those rare exceptions where it's an old anime with a good English dub?
Yes.
Okay. That's good to hear.
Very, very good. Of course, your tastes will vary, but I think, as a game, it is quite nice. Experience, sub or dub.
I mean, I've always seen clips of Slayers, and it seems interesting enough.
It's funny. It's kind of like, it's more focused on humor, but it's got good storytelling and delivery. So overall, it's really good.
So you would say it's kind of like Disgaea?
Yeah, I guess you could.
I mean, in terms of, you know, how they handle their plots.
Yeah, there's serious plot elements, but it's very goofy. Yeah, I would say overall. Very fun.
And there's 4 seasons, right?
Something like that? There's not, like, too much. And I don't know, like, the newer stuff is the stuff I haven't seen yet that I have to look at.
God, I feel so bad for Tenchi Muyo fans. Oh my god. Those guys have dedications.
Yeah, because that shit is, like...
It's everywhere!
Oh, I don't even know. Like, isn't the Tenchi Muyo plot different? There's, like, timelines? I don't even remember.
Like, all I watched was Tenchi Muyo and Tenchi Muyo in Tokyo, and that was it. And for the longest time, I thought that was it.
No.
I was wrong. I was really wrong.
God, no. That would mean it would be easy to keep up with.
Yeah.
No. No, I mean, you've got all this other shit, and I can't tell which one is canon or not. I don't know.
Yeah, right? That... Oh, jeez. And no lie, that's kind of what gets me put off on Gundam. With the exception of G Gundam, I'm so glad G Gundam is its own thing.
Well, Gundam at least, you can look up a timeline and figure out which ones fall into place.
I mean...
And it's not hard. They're all very stylized.
There's just a lot of Gundam.
you can tell which ones are part of the UC, the whatever. Like,
Okay.
After War Gundam X is also its own timeline if you're interested.
Okay.
And I think Wing Gundam is too. But...
Wing?
Wing. Yeah, hold on. Let me look at the Gundam.
I thought Wing was... I don't know. Because I did watch Wing. I watched Wing when it premiered on Toonami.
Here we go. Gundam timelines that are unique to themselves. G Gundam, that one is self-contained.
Yeah.
Okay, they listed 2 things for Gundam Wing, but it's Gundam Wing and then Gundam Wing the OVA. I don't really count that. It's just Gundam Wing is its own thing. That is after.
Really?
all...
Gundam Wing is just its own thing?
Yep.
Huh.
Yep, Gundam Wing is on its own. Unless you count Endless Waltz as different, even though it's just Gundam Wing but an OVA.
Which I saw that. They did premiere that on Toonami as well.
Yeah. The only Gundam timeline that is substantial
Is the original, right?
Yep. Just the UC. Everything else is like 1 or 2 shows tops. Like Gundam 00. It's part of its own thing. I'd have to look into a modern day Gundam.
Okay, because I was thinking like most of the Gundam series was like a big timeline with a few exceptions here.
Really? I wish there was like a really up-to-date one. Oh, this is pretty close. Yeah, if you want a better idea of... it's honestly not as crazy as you think.
Okay.
You really don't have to...
Speaking of, do we know anything more about the Hello Kitty Gundam crossover?
Alright, this image... no, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Oh,
So this image, it looks confusing, but all the different line colors means different time. So just keep that in mind.
Right.
Just sorted in a timeline format. So like after Century is Gundam Wing, just the OVA, and that. After War Gundam X on its own. Turn A Gundam is also on its own, if you're curious.
Okay.
Very good show as well. Features the most overpowered Gundam ever made, which would be the Turn A Gundam. Gundam Seed, which is only 2 shows, but that's still gonna shave like 5 years off your lifespan, so I wouldn't recommend it.
What was that? Gundam?
Seed.
Well, unfortunately, I watched a bit of Seed.
G Gundam, you can see there it is on its own, Future Century. Really, again, the only big timeline thing with Gundam is UC. That's it. And that compromises a majority of that is over.
Well, it looks like the timelines use?
Yes, Turn A Gundam is technically like canon and all of them. Because it's so far into the future.
How does that work?
Don't think about it too much. Well, basically speaking, all of these timelines are sort of like what-ifs that all happened before Turn A, essentially, if you want to know how it works.
And Turn A is the
Turn A
furthest...
is technically, you could consider it the ending of Gundam, I guess, if you wanted to.
Okay.
In a lore sense. Outside of, you know, the thing right below it there, but you know.
What's the thing below it there?
I don't want to say that. I'm not even going to bother trying to say that. Let me look it up and see what it is.
Is that the live-action Gundam movie?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I guess it's technically the ending then, but Turn A is essentially where all of them fuse. Like, not the time, they don't fuse, but they all convert. Like, this happens at the end of all of these.
Okay.
Essentially, like, after. So, like, these timeline splits is just literally, like, this happens after G Savior, and that's the like, it's like the Zelda timeline, basically. So it's nothing crazy, really.
Oh, like how Breath of the Wild's, like, literally at the end and could be...
I don't even know about that, but, like, more like how it's not, like... It's basically just all what-ifs, essentially.
Okay.
But anything that is on its own line, that is colored on its own line, you don't need any other context to watch. So, like, if you watched After War Gundam X, you wouldn't have to watch Wing to know the plot or get a good understanding of what's going on. Or, like, if you watch, like, Gundam Wing, you wouldn't have to know anything before it. So anything that's colored on its own line means that you don't need any other stuff. And obviously you do not need to watch anything else to watch the first Gundam. That's also the other thing. You have no baggage going into Gundam 1.
Is the first Gundam, like, the earliest in the timeline, too, or is it...
Not technically, but it explains basically every important plot.
Well, because it's the first in the series.
Yeah, like, it establishes the... Like, you can watch Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin, but it technically fuses into Mobile Suit Gundam, so it's not really a big deal. Like, the first Gundam is essentially where...
Everybody should start off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would recommend Gundam 1, actually, even for people that don't want to.
Well, people tell me it's good still. Even
the overarching timeline, even if you're worried about that, you can watch the first Gundam without having to worry about it. And I think it blends elements from all the other ones that you'd see later.
Okay.
It's the most, like, well-rounded of the UC Gundams, I would say. It's got a bit of everything.
Okay.
Which means there's a good chance you'll find something you really like the most. Compared to, like, something like Zeta Gundam or War in the Pocket, where they're more focused.
Okay.
And they do their own thing very hard. Like, War in the Pocket especially, if you're watching Gundam for specific reasons, you might not like it, but I think it's honestly probably the best Universal UC.
Okay.
In terms of, like, storytelling, War in the Pocket is the best. Easily.
I remember you telling me that there was a sub-series of Seed that was actually, like, 10 times better than Seed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a manga or something? I'm trying to remember what else it was.
Oh, I thought it was an anime.
Could have been. It's not listed here, but...
Oh, okay.
It's a side story, but it's quite good. But yeah, no, the Gundam timeline is not crazy confusing. Now, if you ask me the Tenchi Muyo timeline, which I'm about to look up right now, let's see what happens.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
That didn't sound good.
You catch this? Alright, here we go. Do you see that nice straight line with the Gundam?
Yeah, and it yeah.
Here's the Tenchi Muyo.
Oh, God.
I'm a little lost, because I don't know what that arrow in the middle one means.
Wait. I'm trying to make sense right now. Hold on.
Right? So, okay. Yeah,
so Tokyo is its own thing?
Yes? Hold on, this can't be right. Okay, this is a lot clearer. Okay, thank you, other Tenchi fan, for making this easy. Okay, this is a little easier to... Oh my god. What? Okay, then I looked at the bottom right. Yeah, I guess Tokyo is its own thing.
That's weird! I thought Tokyo was for... Huh.
Yeah, I thought it was figured it took place after one of the other ones, right? Okay. Well, listen, the OVA... That's the one I know.
Whatever was the ones on Toonami is what I'm used to.
It's beyond me. I like that the OVA splits into fucking 3 different potential stories. But one of them starts the same for 3, and then the split happens at OVA 3 or No Need for Tenchi.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Harumi Suzumiya makes more sense.
Well, yeah, because that's just one... Like,
No. That was more than one timeline.
Stop talking. Just keep playing Disgaea. It's already 120.
Yeah, I decided after the stage I was gonna call it a wrap.
I'm just busy getting procedurally confused at this image.
Dude, you ever seen that family tree from that visual novel series?
Oh, yes, I have. I don't want you to post that again. I think about it a lot, and I don't want to.
I feel just dirty looking at it.
It's not even bad. It just hurts my brain.
Yeah.
Somebody kept up with that, and I really.
That's the crazy part. Yeah.
they kept up with that, and shoutouts to them. That's dedication.
Homer's just busy dying. Yeah.
I'm just looking at this Tenchi timeline and I'm freaking out. Okay, so, long and short, the OVA is the one I'm familiar with, because that was the one where he, like, died, I think, and then didn't die. I'm trying to remember what happened in it.
That's the one where he died and then he didn't die.
He had, like, a sword, I think, at one point. It's been a while, okay?
Is that the one where his grandfather or his father was a space knight?
I think. And then he became a... I'm trying to remember. Hold up. I'll look this up. God damn it.
God. Tenchi Muyo did not need to be that complicated.
Right? You should just date Ryoko, there you go. That's the ending. That's the easiest choice ever, by the way. I don't know how the fuck you don't. She's pretty nice. She has magic. She shoots fireballs. That's pretty cool.
That everybody listening for Homer's ideal girl,
Not
they gotta
really.
shoot fireballs.
This is just like she always seemed pretty cool in the show, and she was like, depending on what continuity, she was a space pirate or.
See, I always thought she was always a space pirate.
That's in the. Oh, hold on. That's in the universe.
You know, that's what a good trait is. Yeah.
That is, so I guess you watched that one, because that was probably the one I'm feeling. I would have to assume. Because if that's what you remember, I'm not gonna research this too deeply.
Hold on, I'm bringing up the timeline again.
I don't want you to do that. In the OVA, she was like...
You know, I exactly remember, too, when my mind on Tenchi Muyo just went out the window, is I remember seeing this anime premiering. I remember one of the characters looking like a character from Tenchi Muyo. And then it was actually that character, and I'm like, what is she doing here? What does she have anything to do with this? And they're like, oh yeah, it's like a whole separate thing. I'm like, what?
That's when you should know. Hey.
Anime does not need to be confusing, I'm sorry.
Oh right, yeah, because the OVA was the one I watched, because that's when he found her in the cave. And then they, like, did that thing at the school.
Was each OVA its own thing, or was it like...
Oh no, they're all canon to each other.
Oh, okay,
the
okay.
OVAs, yeah. Like, you'll notice in the timeline here, the OVA always goes into...
It must have been the OVAs I watched.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't know.
And you know what? I remember seeing the cover of Tenchi Muyo GXP, and I'm like, oh, that guy looks like the main character. He must be like, you know, just like a different dude, just looks like him. I was like, no, that's him.
Yep. It's just, yep. No. I don't know, man.
Tenchi Muyo in Love to Tenchi Forever.
Dude, yeah, so like, the OVA has like 3 potential timeline splits, and they all happen at different times. You got one that happened, well, you have 3 that happen at the end of the first OVA. And then you've got 2 that happen at the end of the second.
Oh my god. And
that's essentially the segmentation that I'm getting at here. Okay, so I'm following this. I think it's starting to make more sense.
He's like, I'm think.
And the problem is I have not watched a lot of this. Like, I've only...
Oh no. Like, whatever was on Toonami was all I watched.
Like, there's a lot here that maybe would make more sense if I watched it, but I feel like if I did, it wouldn't. So I think just looking at this chart is enough for me. What has me curious is that has there ever been a canonic ending for this shit ever? I think at one point.
Maybe?
Oh my god!
What's oh my god? What happened?
Canonically, wow, yo! See, I was right.
What, he died and he didn't die?
No! He had a kid with Ryoko, apparently. In later, like, one-off Dojin.
So, one-off Dojin is the canonical thing.
Well, at some point, I guess.
At some point.
At least I know that he made the right decision. I can confidently say that.
Yeah, I noticed that too, JC.
He's relaxing. I mean, he said it was really good weather, nice temperature.
Yeah, I mean, really good weather in this volcano, you know?
Yeah, so Ryoko's always had energy sword and Key Blast. That's like the constant. That's the most free choice in the world.
That's the most free choice in the world.
That's free as fuck. If somebody was like, yeah, I'd be interested in hanging out, and they shot like Key Blast, I'd be... Anybody. I don't care who.
That's why she's your main in whatever that fighting game was.
No, I played the club lady. She had the moves with like too much guard point on them. Way too much guard point. But it's balanced because I play it.
That game really did inspire Melty Bud. Is that really true?
Yeah, it did. That was a key game in inspiring the mechanics of Melty Blood. And you know, to be honest, I can see it because it's honestly a better game than the first Melty Blood. not to insult Melty Blood. Melty Blood 1 is an important game. It's like, wouldn't play it now, but at the time it came out, it looked really great. Like, for a doujin game of the time, the animation was superb. Incredibly great presentation. The music, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's like JC is saying. They were trying to figure things out.
Melty Blood 1 was, like, very formative, but, you know, it still has a lot of the properties that are great in the franchise. But I am not at all surprised that both games inspired it having to be.
But it only inspired, like, nobody from that worked on Melty Blood, right?
No.
Okay.
Like, the people that worked on Melty Blood looked at that and like, wow, we could do something with it. Because, again, for the time, Moonlights 2, when it came out, that was like, that was that was before the year 2000. It was just a PC doujin made by like one guy. For all of that, for everything it was, to be made by one person, like before the year 2000, that's insane. The fact that it had good controls, a buffering system that didn't feel terrible, like, good game feel, like, that's a lot for just one person on their own before, like, even any good engines came out. So, I can see why it would be an inspiration. That shit's really cool. I thought it would be far more cursed than it was, but it was actually a pretty good time. Like, it's definitely broken as fuck. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But, like...
But, you know, I would rather have a broken and fun fighting game than, you know, a balanced and boring one.
And something really stale.
Yeah.
That's the thing about new fighting games. So many of them are just stale bread. I don't get it. Nothing I like about fighting games is super present. Although I find a lot of the problem is that they slowed down your movement, but the screen's also bigger.
Do you think with the age of updates, like, where they're actually able to update these games now, you think that might have something to do with it?
No, I just think it's, like...
Just the mentality of it all?
The mechanics that they're changing and the way they're changing them are interesting.
Is it more so because they're trying to make it accessible to more people?
No, well, not even accessible. It's that they're going about it in ways
that don't make sense?
Well, they make sense. It's just they water it down.
Hmm.
I don't even care about the removal of motions. I don't consider that to be, like, a strict, like, decision or whatever. I mean more like the mechanics and how things work. Like, look at how long it took Street Fighter V to be a game that I consider. Like,
yeah.
Because right now I think it is, albeit it's still very far from my favorite SF.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it's still, like, solid and probably worth playing now, even if it still falls victim to some of these things.
Well, Street Fighter V is so far into it now, you can't really do too much with it, I feel.
Yeah, and, like, again, it's just like they've had time to really refine it and give it some kind of vision that doesn't feel uninspired and boring.
Right. And hey, made a promise that if Dan was released, I would buy the game, and I did bought the game. I haven't tried it out yet, though.
But, like, my general thing with, like, stuff like new fighting games and how they approach, like, walk speed and stuff is, like, so it's slower, right? Like, you don't move as fast in these games. Like, if you look at Grand Blue, if you've ever seen a character walk in Grand Blue,
yeah.
Holy cow. Even, like, the slowest character in Super Kart Fighter walks faster than the character in
And that's saying something.
If you want, like, Grand Blue walk speed, you activate Metal Mario's Super Armor move and walk. That is literally just standard walk speeds in Grand Blue.
So that's probably why you're so attached to Under Night, then.
Under Night doesn't really have crazy movement. I mean, it has dashing and it has an air dash, but what it does have is, like, neutral that you play at a very far distance. So, I mean, you don't really have to worry about the precise repositioning. It's different, right? Like,
right.
But with something like, oh my god, Grand Blue, right? The walk speed is so horrible. Like, it is just so bad. That, like,
dude, I saw whatever that guy is, the buff dude who gets naked. His walk speed is like, oh my god.
Flores?
I think that was insane.
The one that takes off his shirt, right?
Yeah.
And he gets procedurally more buff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody walks like that in that game.
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
Sometimes a little bit better, sometimes a little bit worse, but I mean, like nobody is fast in that game at all. The run sucks. And, like, throw ranges are horrible. Like, people that... It's sad, because, like, I know people that if that game was, like, less bland, I know people that would be shilling the shit out of it to this day, even if it wasn't great. But it's just so... You know? Like...
Which is kind of funny, because it seems like that's been... Arx is alone with that, right?
Well, I don't even know why it would turn out that way, or why it wouldn't have amazing netcode and all this other stuff, because it has no reason not to. They have fucking Cygames money. You can't even say it's a cost issue. You know how fucking much money Cygames makes in a year? Like, Cygames...
Dude, it's Grand Blue. It's like based off of like, what, the most popular gacha game?
Cygames could fund that game twice and still make money off it. Like... Well, how the fuck does it, like, have awful bugs, have terribleness?
I don't know.
I can understand the mechanics sucking, because whatever, you know, fucking color me surprised. But I mean, like, well, Fate Go is, whatever, like, that's literally a fucking media giant. That's not really good. But I'm pretty sure Cygames as a conglomerate makes more money. Hold on. Let's look at the Cygames net profit. Are you ready for this shit?
Okay.
You know how much they made?
Terminate!
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over 4 Thursdays yelling in my ear.
Cygames profit. I want to see it. They not have a fucking, like, yearly...
Probably not.
They have to. It...
Here I come!
Okay, so he is countering each attack. Okay.
Let me look it up on Twitter. I'm sure some of these people voted for this. Cygames. Cygames! Oh my god. January of this year.
Okay, so that's before the whole pandemic really started then.
Cygames has made a whopping profit of... This is in Japan alone.
Okay.
1 billion yen, thanks to Belial. There's an image of this, too. 1 billion yen! When I say Cygames money, that was in January. When I say Cygames money, I mean, like, that shit money. If Cygames says, hey, we're gonna pay for you to make a game. You can.
Did they come to Arxis, or did Arxis come to them?
That's what kills me. They like literally paid Arxis to do this, and they.
Okay.
It was like that. Like, how? How? You have Cygames money. How do you not just like ask for more to do good network? I don't understand.
Well, then I mean, look what happened with Shaq Fu.
At that point, it's a pride thing. But I mean, like, man, Shaq Fu didn't even have half the fucking money. I don't even exaggerate when I say that Cygames could literally have funded Grand Blue Tournament without even blinking if they wanted to. And this isn't like saying anything bad about it. It is fucking Cygames money. This shit is crazy. For a company that was founded 9 years ago, that's insane. That's
they're okay. They're not that old then.
They're not even old. They're not even a decade old.
Oh wow. Okay.
And that's the kind of like that's crazy. That's crazy. And they couldn't fucking plan to But yeah, no, like the walk speeds in that game are painful. It's painful. Just looking at it makes me sad. And the thing about walk speeds in modern games is that it's crazy that not only have they gotten lower than they were in old games, but the screen has gotten wider. Because we're running it in HD and that's more horizontal screen space.
Yeah.
So on top of it taking longer for you to reach the end of the screen anyways, you also walk slower. And that's the issue I've seen people have. Like in Grand Blue, you could have like a 4-6 matchup, right? Like you lose this matchup slightly.
Okay.
So you think, oh, that's not too bad, but it feels like the worst shit in the world because like, what the fuck do you do? You have like a list of specific options that work here and there, and you don't have much ways to creatively implement them. So you're stuck playing a really, really long, slow game when the matchup's fairly terrible.
So it's like Samurai Showdown, but without the fun.
It doesn't matter how good or how bad a matchup is to a lot of players who aren't among the best in the game.
Right.
When the matchup just is not enjoyable in the slightest. Because then it's just like, why would I ever play? Like, you could have the shittiest matchup in the world, but it could feel better than an even matchup. And that's all like dependent on player and game feel, but like the average experience in Grand Blue I've seen is like, if you lose a matchup slightly in that game, it just feels miserable at all sorts of levels because they also have those one-button special moves, so you can't even get away with like wild stuff. Like, you can't just jump at somebody in Grand Blue if they have a DP, because, like, they have, not only do they have the motion DP if they know it's coming, they also have the one-button DP as well. So, like, they can always react. It's never a concern.
Mm.
And it has a cooldown, but whatever. Like, that still puts you back to neutral in Grand Blue, a game where you move slow as shit. It wouldn't matter maybe if you were faster, but... Ugh.
So suffice to say, it's a fighting game you're never gonna pick up.
No. Not in a million fucking years. I'll never buy Grand Blue. I was moderately interested, and every time I watched it, it just looked worse and worse. And I said, that's enough.
Speaking of just enough, I think that will be a good session for today.
Yep. I'm gonna let Dish go to bed now.
Well, I'm still gonna be up for a few more minutes.
You're gonna go to bed?
Not till 2 o'clock.
I'm gonna let you go to bed. Go to bed, go to bed.
Alrighty. Well, take care, everybody. Thank you for coming, checking out, and thanks to everybody who came and checked the YouTube replay. And thanks again for special guest Homer for joining in.
Problem. This just kind of happened.
It just kind of happened, but you know, it's still fun. It's always a fun time with you, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey,
By the
GG's,
way, have
everybody.
a good evening, everybody.
Good evening.